Oh, hello, baby. My bratskis, oh so many times have I heard you say Slim, have you played Cultic? Slim, what do you think of Cultic? Slim, have you ever popped some heads in Cultic? And once, one even asked me if I had played the infamous Cultic, and up until this point I have had to say no. No, I have not played Cultic nor Cultic. I had not even popped a single head. You know what, I have not even played Blood, the game that everyone keeps saying Cultic draws inspiration from. That and Resident Evil. And in all honesty, I can see the Blood inspiration, taking the dynamite and shotgun pretty much looks and works identical in both games. You know something else that I can clearly see? Some head popping. But Resident Evil? Honestly, not so much. I know, the developer himself has said that the game draws inspiration from Resident Evil. I just don't see it as clear as everyone else, okay? You know what though? I got some massive Return to Castle Wolfenstein vibes. The monstrosities, the zombies, the skeletons, the cults, aka Nazis, the castles, the crypts, I mean it is all here. At times I felt like I was playing a worse looking Return to Castle Wolfenstein with 10 times better movement and feeling weapons. Oh yeah, and of course some crazy head popping. And I'll take this opinion with me to the grave, but you know what? I make it sound like it's a bad thing. It is not. Return to Castle Wolfenstein is a freaking great game, and I'm here to tell you today why Cultic is a freaking great game as well. So the game, it has a story. There are letters and notes scattered throughout the game that I did not read them honestly. I have no freaking idea what they say, but I bet you they're well written and good, truly elevating your experience with the game tenfolds. Maybe, I'm not sure. The thing is, I cannot be arsed to read 25 notes in a game to catch its story. The game, it needs to tell me through dialogues or small cutscenes. Hell, some text in loading screens between levels would work. And it really is a shame that the game decided to tell its story through notes scattered here and there. Easy to miss, easy to skip, and very easy to forget. Because the world is so amazingly well crafted and well put together, it truly feels so freakishly alive. It feels like you're playing through a really good movie, but it's lacking the middle scenes to change up its tempo a bit. It is non-stop gun-fu action and little to no time to hit your emotions of a small but meaningful story that I am confident that the game could have pulled off if it wanted to, due to its amazingly well crafted and alive feeling world. Hey, I might not be one for reading notes in games, but I really am one for popping heads in video games. And for that reason alone, you should hit the like and subscribe so that you don't miss these amazing, obscure indie shooters that you can just pop up beautiful heads with. Because you wouldn't want to miss that, right? I can't wait to get into more battles, more fighting. What? Oh! So if you didn't catch the drift, the levels, they are non-stop gun-fu action. There is very little to no puzzling, minimal amounts of platforming. I mean, there are some, but it's not like it will challenge you very much. But they are freakishly, brutally well crafted. As I said, they feel so alive. They feel so like real locations where some real shady shit has gone down. It feels like a cult from beyond has occupied the place, turned it into an unholy place, and here you are, awoken from the dead, ready to kick ass. But there is so much more to it than that makes it amazing. The game, it is divided into 10 levels, and I have complained about this before. When games don't have interconnected levels, it is still important that each level makes sense. They have to feel interconnected. You cannot jump from space in one level and then without any hints you go from space to hell. Luckily, Cultic does an excellent job at this. The levels, they feel interconnected. You feel like you're progressing through this sick place. And it is jam-packed with surprises left and right, new huge buildings for you to explore, outdoor areas, dark forests, camping grounds. There is just a ton of variety, and it hooks you from the very start to the very end, because it constantly made it feel new, fresh and exciting. But that is not possible if you only change the aesthetics. Each area were also so differently designed that each offered its own way of playing through them. One area could be big and open, opting for some sweet sniper kills. The other could be dark and cramped, loaded with melee enemies just charging at full speed towards you, opting for some sweet shotgun action. And the variety and freshness that I'm describing here is kept throughout the whole game. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous right now. If only you had a chainsaw to get through that barricade. Wait. Oh. Why do I hear a chainsaw? No, I'm terrified. No, I'm absolutely terrified. Oh shit! I forgot to save. What's going on? Where is he? I don't know where he is. I think I got him. I got him. So the levels, well, they are pretty damn good. But my friends, that is not all that is good with this game. The game that has been sent down from the heavens themselves. The weapons, they are fucking brutal. I mean, did you see that? I mean, come on! The crunchiness is just beyond this world. And to top it, you get that 2-second slow motion at random times when popping off heads. Honestly, my top crunchiest weapons prior to this was bolt gun. I love bolt gun's weapons, combined with the crunchiness of the enemies in that game. But this right here, it takes the cake. Cultic, it has the best and most satisfying weapons that I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. And I want you to write this down, because I don't think that we will see any other game take the crown from Cultic in a good while. As per usual, I will not spoil them all for you, but my 3 favorite weapons are as follows: the shotgun, the repeater, and the dynamite that looks like it's taken straight out of blood. And yeah, this is the first time in history a throwable weapon has made it into my top 3. Now that says something about the excellent weapon design in this game. Now apart from the weapons being good, they also offer alternative fires to them. Not the most exciting ones, but they're there. Also very easily forgettable. But what is not forgettable is that you can upgrade your weapons, make them stronger and faster. They won't visually change or alter their fires, but as I said, they will get stronger and faster. Now to do so, however, you have to hunt for weapon parts, and they are very often hidden away in secret areas, on average around 4 per level. Fairly fun secrets to hunt for, often requiring some thinking, scouting and solving to reach. This looks like pure garbage, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Some parts of the environment can be destroyed, yep. This wasn't even a secret area, what? We entered a freaking door. So the crunchiest game has finally been played, and I am so happy I played it. I had so much fun playing it, even though I did not follow along with the story. The environmental storytelling and how alive the world felt make the game so stuck in my head that even when I was not playing it, I was thinking of it, longing to jump back in and blow some more heads off, explore some new environments and fight off some monstrosities. But boy oh boy, is the game one ugly one graphics wise. The color palette, it is just god awful, at least for the first hour that you play. But trust me when I say that you do get used to it, so much so that it starts to make sense. It fits this game so freakishly well once you start to get the grips of it. It helps with the world feeling alive, dark and gritty. It's just another one of those things that Jason, the sole developer of this game, has put in the game because it makes sense. It makes the game near perfect, like every other prop, weapon, enemy and level design choice in the game. And the music is no different in the game. Composed by Jason himself, it is freaking near perfect. It is amazing. enemies, they come in plenty. Cults, armored cults, zombies, skeletons, mini-bosses, big bosses, you name it, the game has got it. But they are not all as well crafted as the rest of the game. Most of the time they're actually quite stupid, often just trying to reach you no matter the obstacle in the way, which in return often makes them get stuck in a box in front of them or a ledge or whatever it might be, making it super easy to pop their heads off no matter the difficulty you're playing on. And most notably, this way of behaving often made it very easy to cheese the bigger enemies, the ones who simply just charge at you and cannot get through cramped areas. All you gotta do is hide in a cramped area, let them charge you and get stuck. Now, all you gotta do is simply finish them off. This actually ruined a few moments in the game for me, but it did not ruin my overall experience. It is still one fantastic and close to perfect boomer shooter experience that might actually be a little hard getting into at first due to the game's color palette, but please don't let that scare you off. If you do, you will truly miss out on one of the best FPS experiences out there right now, and you will also be missing out even more if you decide to skip these.